So we have made it to Jackfest 2026. What a day it's been. We were up at 5:15 to meet our group at about 6 to then convoy to the show, and we must have been sat outside for like 2 hours trying to get in. Finally got in, had to run to get signed on because we were doing a driving lap, then go do driver's briefing, and then shortly afterwards I had to get ready to go and actually drive the car around. So pretty much I ain't really seen any of the show, so we're going around now to see the show. I'm just going to stop by the store and pick up a Silverstone sticker to say we have completed it and put it on the back of the car. Hey guys, so I'm going to jump in a few times in this video so I can explain a few bits which I didn't get to on the day. Can I first of all start by saying that queue was an absolute joke to get in. Like, they had police come and they actually shut off on the roads, which did not help people trying to get in, so that made it worse because we all had to go around, like further down and around, and then they'll come all on the same entrance. So then I don't see how that really helped. And we were sat on that road, literally not moving for like at least half an hour. Bearing in mind we were supposed to be parked up by like, what was like 9, half 9 if you were on stand, which it was. And it was past 10 by the time I was bowling in. Absolute joke. Like, something needs to be sorted out, like in terms of better flow. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why there was, I know there's a lot of cars, but like surely we could have been getting in sooner, or like just getting us through. And then it didn't help by like general public being stupid and not reading the signs and getting in the wrong lane, so then they blocked the lane, and that did not help. So that was really annoying. But it meant I missed a bit of the show and I was a bit late signing on, but they were cool with it because they realised that a lot of people were doing it. Just lucky I didn't have an earlier slot for the track time, otherwise I would have missed it, and that would have been pissed. But anyway, we got there, we did that. Speaking of the track, let's get into watching me, well, a few highlights of me going round. And yeah, so hope you enjoy me driving the track. After done it, it's red. Right, so I'm going to explain what happened with the red flag. So we were told at the start, before we even did in the driver's briefing, if it gets red flagged or yellow flagged, they try and get it back underway. But if we don't, it sucks basically. So we did. I think I did like about 3 solid sort of flying laps as such, and then it got red flagged because someone had pulled off on the inside, like as if you're coming out the pit exit, and peeled off there. I think it looked like they'd broken down, but I was like thinking, surely you could just pulled it back and then like let us carry on, because we had to like stop on track, and then they just sent us back in the pits. And like, we literally meant to have a 20-minute session, and we had 3 laps out of it. Like, again, that's a bit stupid. Like, why have we got absolutely mugged for that? But there was a marshal waving an oil flag, so potentially there was oil spill. If that was the case, fair enough why we didn't get back underway. But I'm pretty sure ours was the only session to get red flagged, because there was other people that broke down in other sessions, but they managed to limp it home, whereas he had literally just gone past the pits and then broke down or whatever. Either way, I don't think he crashed. It didn't look like there's bits everywhere. Don't think he crashed, but either way, I hope you got whoever break down. I hope you're alright, and because that is a bad day breaking down, honestly. But it was just really annoying. Like, surely, if we only have 3 laps, I was hoping maybe they could just like get half a refund, or because it's not cheap, or like let us join in like another session. Not all of us like join in one session, because obviously I know there's like limited numbers, but like just say, right, 3 of you, 4 of you can go in this session, this session, this session, whatever. Because I overheard when we were signing on that the next session, like that you could physically book on a day, it was like 4 o'clock. So yeah, it was mad. But I had fun. The car was fine. I mean, I've been to Nürburgring in it, so I should hope it's fine. Touch wood anyway, but I mean, like I say, it was fine. We got round. I got a Silverstone sticker. By the way, that Silverstone sticker I got, I wanted it to be a transfer one to go next to the Nürburgring one. Yeah, it wasn't. It was a bloody window one, so that was annoying. That was a bit of a waste of money, so I have to get a new one now. But oh well, we move. Anyway, let's go take a look at some of the cars. Right, sticker secured. Now time to go have a look at all the stands, see if we can get ourselves some goodies. But first, let's watch some drift cars go past. Now, if you do enjoy just hearing cars, check out my Pure Noise compilation, which will be coming out after this video. So over here we got some of the little grassroots cars, something a bit different. Join me in pit lane, where we have a lot of things for sale and a lot of lovely cars to look at. So the Motor Oils liveried Civic, a very clean race inspired build, RX-7, and then the Liberty Walk 370Z. I always love a Liberty Walk build. They are honestly one of my favourites. Next up is this GT86, and as the plate suggests, it's very low. I mean, just look at that. It is properly low. Very nice though. Clean R34, followed by the Spoon Sports S2000. And we got an R34 with people that could sign on it. I mean, not what I'd be doing with my 34, but fair enough. We've got a clean engine bay 32 to match the lovely purple paintwork. And then we have a GT86, sorry, with Alfa Romeo wheels. Interesting, even still got the Alfa Romeo badge in it. I do love the wheels. Not sure it's what I would choose, but fair enough. Another Spoon Sports, this time modern gen Civic. As we go back into the garage, however, we have a very lovely wide body Scooby Dooby. That is very nice. And an RX-7 you can sort of see in the background. And then back to an R34 with sort of 50-50 paint, half red, half blue. Very different build. Even under the engine bay, that must have taken a lot to sort of do exactly like that, but very, very cool paintwork indeed, sir. We've got the classic Lego brick with this very cherry red inspired engine bay on the white car. It works really well, the white on the red, very Japanese, obviously, predominantly white, bit of red. And take a look at this paintwork.
this, honestly, so cool. You can see it in the light. That is amazing paintwork on there. As we just briefly walk past the Honda Civic and onto another S15 this time in like blue and orange sort of livery. I don't know if it's like inspired by something else or they just decided to put it on as we go past the Nissan liveried car, and you can see a very custom jazz over there in the background briefly. Swiftly moving on to BC Racing's pair, the Toyota and the GTR right next to it. Very lovely build, massive front splitter. Like you probably must pick up a lot of gravel and grass. It'll be a good lawnmower, expensive lawnmower if you was to take it over there. And then look at the cleanliness underneath that car. That is honestly like you can't drive it. It's very good, very cool, but yeah, you just can't drive that thing anywhere unless you don't mind getting it dirty, which I don't think they want to. I am just rattling through some of these cars so I can try and see everything because it is just a massive show as you look at this very lovely blue with the pink pinstripe race build, big pipe across filter in there. Then we have a lovely gold R35 with its predecessor next to it, lovely red R34, which I will see in detail a bit better later on as we go to a very interesting build. Is it lowered? Is it jacked up? A bit of both. Very, very weird Honda. I mean, it's a weird build to have it to be able to do that. Very cool, very unique. Fair props to them. It's something different for sure. As we look at another purple GTR, I mean that is the colour to have. As we look at the R34 wagon. Back to some track action highlights, but as I say, go check out the video. Bosh the subscribe button so you get notified when it drops, just to hear the noise of all these lovely cars.
So as they start their first lap, their warm-up lap, and we'll let these guys go all the way around the circuit to the start line at the start of the Wellington straight.
Where's that? Where's Luke? Luke's back.
1.6. Darren's higher on the drivers. We've got Harry Penny in that 250 horsepower. Next up, we've got Harry Franco and Liam Russell White, Liam in that 780.
So it's back to the show vehicles. We're in the Q car section, the original Q cars. We started off with the little fire engine. We got some Rothman-esque looking liveried little bubble car thing, couple little fold-away bikes, and we have a few little mini pickup things. Chocomel, speaking of which, I could do with one right now. And it's got the matching scooter to go on the back. And speaking of scooters, you catch a little glimpse here. Look at this little fold-away one. Looks like a tape, and you youngsters might not even know what a tape is, but a very cool looking bike, I must say. And speaking of bikes, we've got a working, like, Henry the Hoover converted bike. Insane, but very cool little build. As I previously said, back to the R34 with a carbon body, next to a lowered S2000 with a custom hard top. I don't know if it's a clip off as well, almost looks like it is, but a very cool, different kind of roof. I mean, if you don't want a convertible, maybe don't buy that car, but what do I know? Hey, and we're just gonna sweep through a few more lovelies. It's very hard to get good shots of these cars because it is just that busy. It's a sold out show. I'm gonna go back to this, I think it was R32, wasn't it? And just show you a bit more, like now I can get up close. Just look how clean this is. I said it was clean. It's insanely clean. I would eat my dinner off that car. And as you go round, even like, look, the engine bay is even pristine, and it did win an award for the best interior in the show. So props to you. Well done, sir. If you're not a sir, and you are a madam or something else, I do apologise. I just assumed your gender there. And we are on to the lovely Old Spice Nissan Primera. I've always bodged the pronunciation of that car, but a Super Tourer nonetheless. I bloody well love it. The Super Tourers, you won't ever get any better. Speaking of better, look at this R34, the exhaust, the wastegate on the side. This car is on the floor. Like, you cannot get a piece of paper in between that and the floor. And this is the Volvo. You might have seen it drifting around earlier in this video. If not, check out my compilation for Pure Noise. It's definitely in that. Just look at this build, insanely big filter at the front, and honestly, this is one of the cleanest drift cars I think I've ever seen. It doesn't even look like it's been driven. It looks like pristine. And speaking of pristine, this is Bagsy's drift car, this like full top drift spec, and yeah, an insane car. And we're going to go into the car park, and I will try not to talk too much because you can just hear the pure JDM popping and banging as you see the matching pink cars there. There you go, R32 banging away next to me. And we got the sort of Gullwing-esque kind of doors on the GT86 as well, and the sort of custom JDM plate on the rear. Next is a lovely blue Silvia with a custom roof next to an MR2 and a 240 SX.
Welcome to a Japanese car show, people.
Yeah, because if that wasn't obvious already with all the popping and banging and all the just pure JDM, this is how to get it fixed. Here's that Civic you might have seen on track earlier. Very nice race liveried build. Over to some stancy boys. It wouldn't be JDM if you didn't have a stancy crew. Just look at the wheel angles on all of these, man. Honda S2000, Civic, RX-7, the lot. And for another view of that wheel angle on that lovely yellow Civic. And another sort of orangey goldy 240 SX over there. Funny enough, I suppose it's the way he's revving it. It does kind of sound like that. And you can see we've got a Hyundai. It's not Japanese, people. You are very much Koreans, even though it's still a cool car, so I still enjoy seeing them. There's a lovely, shiny, clean RX-7 with a bit of a different front end, bonnet and headlights changed a little bit. And thank you for letting us across, sir. We are now into my group, the Japanese owners of Hampshire, or Joe for short. I believe that's how we're going to pronounce it, JOOH. We got a lot of different automobiles in this as we walk past this Lexus, past this GTR, which it looks very close, but it is done as a drift build and it looks very upright. I feel like that's obviously better for control. As you can see, the R32 race spec, touring car spec next to a lovely pink and white, which is the owners of the group's car. And speaking of owners, I wonder who the owner of this lovely delight is. Oh, I wonder, but by the fact she's trying to get in the car, I think we guessed. This is a very different Subaru. You might have seen it before. I certainly have. That is a 2JZ engine in the front of that. You can see the screamer pipes coming out. Full sort of almost track spec, like with the steering wheel and the raised gear shifter like that. And just look at the wang on that guy. Oh, this car is so nuts. I love it. Speaking of love, look at this 86 Jap. Great plate, sir. And very nice samurai with the Jap livery down the side there. As we exit one area into another area, still popping and banging away. We've got a few more of the classic stuff around here. And we got the K20 in this little EG Civic. Lovely green as well. Apologies if I do breeze past your cars pretty quick. There is a lot to look at. Speaking of a lot, look at that oil slick on that one. Oh, that is a very lovely paintwork. But yeah, it's just so hard to see everything in a day, especially when I got cut short with being let in late. But yeah, we're just going to swizz through, see a lot of lovely weapons. And do check out my Instagram for a few more photos from the day, as I did get a lot of photo content as well. Links in the description. On to probably one of the cooler cars of the day, the classic Mazda RX-7 in full race spec like it was in the touring car day era. As we step across the road to the next car park, there is a lovely matte black RX-8 in a queue of a lot of nice cars trying to get out, and you can just hear that rotary engine.
Suck me. Or geezer. Kill him, suck me.
I guess the RX-8 just wanted a piece of the rev-off action. As we walk up to this Civic, it appears it is a dragster car. I hardly see how this is legal, but maybe it is. It's got a reg plate on there. Couple snaps of this build. This is insane build, by the way. And just listen to that screamer pipe in a second. Yeah, that Civic is an absolute web skeeny, if I do say so myself. And this is a very lovely build on this 350Z. Yeah, definitely a woman's touch you can see in there. And I'm having to multitask at this point, as a lot of these lovely cars are leaving. I'm trying to snap and film in a row, all together, dual wielding the cameras. As we got like another 370Z just behind the 350. Got the white Evo.
You can see how many cars there would have been, like by how many gaps there are. Busy as fuck.
Yeah, as I was saying, there was hundreds and hundreds of cars here, if not thousands. So there was no chance of me getting round all of them. It is a great shame that, like I say, I missed a big chunk of the day just trying to get in. And then a lot of people go a decent time, so then you're missing a lot more. Obviously, doing the track action, you miss a bit more. And if you actually physically watching the cars or driving the track, you miss a bunch there. As we were going past that Lexus there, looked like good comfort, like nice comfy seats, and the curtains to go with it as well. Over to a pair of 350Zs, got a yellow next to a lovely clean orange one with the white wheels as well. Yellow's got all the livery sort of track spec looking with the wide arches, very lovely. And look at the wang on that guy on the orange one, very lovely indeed. This GTR almost looks similar kind of colour as the one we saw earlier, the really stupidly clean one, but still very nice.
That's
Yeah, I definitely lust over that wang. Jesus. Oh, and look at that. Another Sylvia. We do love our Sylvias around here. Lovely. And then a R34 with a different front end just behind it. And we got a few MR2s over here. Cheers for that, Rev. As I go past this Honda, I actually found one of my mates, so I stopped to talk to him. Didn't actually get a video of his car, I do apologise. As we do look at this rather lovely Cadbury's purple, and look at the livery on it, so shiny and nice. And roaring V8, idling, can never beat it. And to finish us off, a pair of lovely R34s. Get out of the way, bin, because you are ruining my shot.
So that will see us out for Japfest 26. What a show it is. It is simply huge. As you could tell from this video, it's hard to get round everything in a day. But I look forward to a lot more shows this year. There'll be a lot more content to come and a lot more vlogs and pure noises. Speaking of pure noises, my pure noise compilation of the cars going around the track, the drifting, my driving lap will all be coming out soon, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll get notified as and when that does drop. And if you did obviously enjoy this and you do enjoy this kind of car content, please bosh that like button, just to help me go a bit bigger, I suppose, so more people like yourselves can enjoy this form of content. But yeah, I shall see you, I suppose, in another compilation, another vlog video very soon. So I'll see you in a bizzle. Cheers and peace.